They fucking my jersey's all the way up. Hopefully it's good. Fuck it. Guess I'm gonna make it. $1 million baby. Turn up.
Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack.
Damn, my nigga, white shoes, white socks. I clearly put red socks up there.
Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Always receiving. I know it's coming.
The Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off.
Always receiving. Never kicking that bitch. Take a knee.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air, it's Jennings.
Oh, come on.
Being out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build a resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Using the quick game.
I get a feel with that one.
Immediately short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. From the gun, wants to pass.
I had square. He playing the flats hard early. Just keep that in mind.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
Hey, receiving.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The read option right to start this drive. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. The pull and throw off the RPO.
Oh, my fault.
Down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Holds and fires.
Oh, whatever.
And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
On first down.
All right, we're good. We good. That's the offense. We are good.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Those defenses were
Not doing nothing, Dane. That's not good enough, bro.
Smart move.
Well, the defense did a
Ain't
pretty
worried
good job
about that.
time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buying some time. Did the work himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Red Raiders will line it up on first and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Once you start to get down towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
Oh, come on, bro.
Once that ball was loose, offense
You gotta hold on to the ball, fam. You fucking up.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Nigga fumbled the ball on his first run, bro. That shit's so stupid.
The Red Raiders will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Finds his
Come on, bro. Tackle the dude. He's not even square. That's whack, bro. Just giving a nigga bullshit, bro.
This offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week.
They look good. This nigga's trash.
And this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive, this offense is putting the college football world.
So stupid, bro.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
All right, bro. Be patient, bro. That's one fumble. Fumble again, I got to take you out, though. Best player on the team, best player on the offense. So just be calm. It's one run.
As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers.
There you go. Put it, shake it back.
Turning into points, Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Working that left side now. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. Throws to the wideout.
You got to hold on to the ball, bro. You're my best receiver.
Forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You got to catch the ball, bro. You're my top guy, bro. That's a completion. Stay on it, bro.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings.
Nigga is in the way,
It's
bro.
incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some room into the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Oh, come on, bro. You there.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll run the read to the left on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
That should look like a fucking
nice job by the
play action.
finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll power it inside with the fullback.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone.
Chance for a big day, nah.
Touchdown, NC State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option.
Oh man, come on.
He has the first and still on his feet.
Do better.
Down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. Looking to fire. Floats it out in space.
That's cool. That's cool.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. They'll snap it from the gun on third down.
Drop it.
That pass not close as he got drilled, tried to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense. The ball falls in.
And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
Like cover two.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped.
Blocking,
no
man.
gain.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Makes the catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
1 yard, bro. All right. You get shut though.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Let's send the tight end in motion.
Go get him. 20.
Looking for room at the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Quick handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Behind his man down the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker.
Oh, it's a fumble.
Get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it. What the fuck, bro?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before
That nigga just ran past the boy.
Well, it's a nice
supposed to be off the field by now.
Running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. No huddle, offense to the line. Wants to go up top. A shot.
Come on, you gotta run with him, Zero. You can't let the nigga run wide open.
Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on.
That's your man, bro.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds in the end zone.
It's 2 touchdowns we feel like we gave away, bro. Like, this nigga ain't doing nothing. His offense is whack, and we should be dominating this shit, bro. Like, oh, now I can't pick my return. That's how y'all feel.
We have to show you how the script is being written here. Northern Illinois is getting cooked right now. I mean, it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 21 to BYU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Here's the give off the left side. Got enough for the first down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's
had to do that.
10, 1st and goal from the 8.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
This is a big possession right here.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Increase, and he's got 4 out to the 29. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete.
Oh, there's 2 niggas hitting him and he still pushed forward. Fuck, is he Derrick Henry?
Recycle that down marker. Rides the back and leaves
There you go.
on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. It's complete to the left. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Trying to beat the DD.
That's a pick. Stop playing with my nigga.
They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw, it's Jennings. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
Oh, that was the wrong button. I had to fucking drag, bro. That's the wrong button.
Small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
All right. Gotta overcome it.
The break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Fuck, bro.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Fuck, bro. Fuck my quarterback stats up too, bro. Like, this shit just stupid.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A great catch and run for 6.
Stupid.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a 1st half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Oh my God, choke job. Now I can play. Y'all tell me what return to pick, huh?
Hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Bro, I gave a touchdown away, bro. Threw that bitch right to that man, bro.
So let's see how they play.
Picking the wrong button.
30 seconds of the 1st half. To throw, it's Jennings. It's complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. North Carolina
Fuck, bro.
kick it off to open.
All right, we gotta overcome it. Let it go.
And he's going to bring this one out.
Oh yeah, nah.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
It's a run.
Send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth.
What the fuck? How was he able to throw that? There was niggas in his face like that.
He's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it.
Offsides? What was it?
Others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, great tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Might be looking to run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry up.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing.
Fuck,
this has been
bro.
a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll run it from the gun. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
The Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. And this is a big key for us to win this game.
They'll run play action. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense headed to the field. They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job.
Boy.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Got it in the middle. It's Dorsey. Spins away from 1. Turning it on. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They take the lead with the 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you have my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Leaves it with the back.
Bro, what the fuck? This nigga's having an awesome day.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The toss to the outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. Just give up on the play.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going deep.
Oh, that was about to be tipped.
Couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They booted away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Makes the grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. The give to the fullback. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Jennings. Zings it complete to the right.
That's what I missed last time I threw that pick. It's the exact same play.
Huge gain to wrap up the third quarter. This defense will start the fourth on its heels. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Second down coming up. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Finds his big tight end. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
All right, triangle open too. Just keep going with the play.
NC State with a lot
Look at we're blocking too.
After losing yardage on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Tripped up for the tackle.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. And runs through another guy. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. The give.
Good shit, boy.
That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
That was dangerous.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Fitted in the window for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that.
Let's go, man.
Well, there are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative.
This is the way to do it.
Run the ball and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown,
You see it, huh?
They've got a 2-possession lead.
I owe Dame this one, bro. That man beat me 14-7 the one time we played this year.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Things did
All
not
right,
go
fellas.
the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality.
Yeah, drop it. Put it down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26.
Oh, no, son. What the fuck?
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Tries to get it on the ground.
Oh, that bitch blocked me. That motherfucker 63. That nigga blocked me, son.
That'll be a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up,
come on.
Thinking, I'm just going to draw me offside. A lot of times, by the way,
That nigga stepped out of bounds. Well, no, we're going to call timeout there too, buddy. You ain't going to catch me in that too much.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. It's a fumble.
Oh, yeah, go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. What the fuck?
The Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
My goodness, bro.
Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
man, it's easy to play defense when
Yeah.
you do this. When you can get to the quarterback
Crazy.
and make him make a decision quick, it makes
Crazy.
it easy for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to throw on third.
Oh, yeah.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get
We got a defense this year, man.
inside the 20.
We gave up some bullshit rush yards, but
Position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first
Should
interception
be.
he's thrown in his college football career. And guess what? Probably not going to be
Should
his
be.
last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
he overthrew that shit, though, because dude was open. I know he mad at his quarterback right now. He had a rough game. But his quarterback kind of trash. He's like 78 overall. Like, he shouldn't be out here dotting shit
This
at our
offense has
stadium.
really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Hold your blocks. I'm going to go right between y'all, bro. Hold your block. I can slide right in that bitch.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the boot, looking for his man. On the run, fires downfield.
Bro, what the fuck, bro? Stop that.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but he was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
I'm just disgusted by you niggas right now, bro. That's a big fucking play, bro. That's all you. You catch the ball, bro. Catch it. Bing. Put it in. That's a catch.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Working that left side now. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
That was an ugly throw. We need sparks.
31 on first down.
I know you new around here, but we're not throwing ducks in the flat, my nigga.
Hand off to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at
Clumsy ass nigga. He wasn't even blocking nobody and failing. Was in my way.
Trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here we go. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
I don't know what the rules are as far as that, and I don't want nobody running their mouth. Niggas complained about it.
This offense a little boost. Here comes second and 10.
Oh, that boy is super stupid.
Looking to fire. Release to the back. Makes the grab. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Wolfpack will have first and 10.
Hmm.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving by doing this.
Excuse me.
NC State, a lot of freedom to do anything here on second and inches. Using his legs, it's Madison. Hard running there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Sticks it in his belly. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short.
Let's go. Score these guys, man.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought